Miss Covered in Paint here. Long time no see. My camera got sick and I had to send it to the doctor, and I just got it back today and it seems to be working fine. So now we're back to the high def. Yeah, it's like midterms right now, so you guys can now have an idea of how long it takes me to actually find time to edit this stuff. Anyway, we're going to talk about roommates today, and I'm going to give you guys a couple interviews of my roommates and hopefully give you guys some advice on what you should do with your roommates when you are getting into your first dorm room situation or first apartment. It can be applied to any place, but our scenario is specifically towards Scad, so sorry. And none of us were freshmen here at Scad, we all transferred, so it's going to be maybe a bit different, but I definitely think you freshmen can learn something from our experiences. So please, if you can tolerate our craziness, watch and listen. I think my roommates have like some pretty cool like perspectives to show, and you get to see us draw a little bit. So enjoy the show.
Hello, Miss Covered in Paint.
Hello there, Erica Hardy har har. No. All right. So your first question is, as roommates, are there times where we don't get along?
Absolutely. But the important part about it is that you talk to your roommates when you don't get along with them. Because if you don't, you just stew in your anger, and you stew in your delicious stew of hate and anger, and then you just blow up in their face, and that's bad. So you want to talk about it when you have problems, even if it's just small stuff like, could you please do the dishes? Because sometimes that is enough to make people hate each other.
Really? I would never know that. Why do you think, well, do you think you get along with your roommates well?
Absolutely. Like, first quarter here, it was a little rough, but now it's like we've been living together for 3 years and an additional roommate. I think we all really get along, and I like you guys, and I think we're friends. And I know that's not common, so I'm really grateful.
All right, and what do you think, like, is the reason that we're able to get along?
Well, part of it's that we have similar interests. We like watching cartoons together. We go out a decent amount, which strengthens bonds. We're tolerant of each other's like private time, and we're able to sleep in the same room and not, I don't know, bug each other too much.
True. All right, and then what would you recommend if you were to have like a roommate that you didn't get along with and you were trying to be nice to them but they weren't like reciprocating your feelings? So like an example of you walk in and you're just like, how's your day? And they're just like, horrible, I don't want to talk about it. And this is like, first time you're meeting them.
Well, the only thing I can think of is that whether or not you have your own friend base in school already, I think it wouldn't hurt to try and like invite them to stuff outside of the room, because you can be nice to them while you're inside of the room, but that doesn't really take as much work as like going out of your way to make them feel included, which I think is a good important part of like getting along with your roommates, is that you can tolerate each other if you only interact in the room, but if you invite them out for lunch or to go to some kind of fair or festival that's around, then you have a lot better chance of getting to know them, and that can kind of help them open up.
Would you say that Savannah has opportunity to invite people places, or is it like the middle of nowhere where you only have like the cafeteria and the dorm?
There's tons of places to eat, there's loads of parks, and so there's always events that are being held all over the place, whether it's music festivals or food festivals, or movies in the park and sports and all kind of things that you could do that are not necessarily Scad based, but just Savannah based.
Sweet. Thank you so much, Erica.